Hello my nectarines, Nono here and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 5 Angeles Tipex Instant Apex Sculpted Acrylic Tips, and I don't know if you can tell but I'm super excited for this one. They recently reached out wanting to know if I'd love to give them a try. I said yes, please send them my way. As you can see, the box is a little packed up because they came a very long way, but the important thing is everything arrived in one piece, and I cannot wait to try this out for the first time with you guys. Now I'm not gonna lie, I watched a lot of reviews on these and I was quite shocked at how thin my box was when they arrived, and I realized that it's because now they come in a strip instead of being stacked on top of each other, and I prefer this method way better. It makes it easier for you to find your sizes, and it's also great for storage as well. So in one packet you get around 5 strips, and in one strip you have 24 individual tips, and I think that's such a good number. You definitely get a lot of use out of these and you are sure to find the right size for you. I don't think I've ever seen or felt anything like these. They feel really nice and sturdy. You can really see how thick that apex is. It kind of acts like a magnifying glass. I noticed that they also come pre-etched, which is awesome. They're going to save you time. You don't have to go in with an e-file and etch it up. You can just go straight in with your application. Now that I have it sideways, can you see how thick that apex is? It got me so curious, you guys. I wanted to just kind of get a feel for it, so I grabbed my e-file and I started filing away. I wanted to see how deep the actual apex goes or how much product is on there, and these were actually very comfortable to file. They are made out of acrylic after all. This is how the tip looked after I filed all the way through. Isn't this fascinating, you guys? You can just see how much they've built up that apex, which is just so mind-blowing to me. I was on their TikTok page the other day, and one of the tips they give for people with a curved natural nail is that you can file the inside of the nail to create more of a room so that your curved nail can sit more comfortably. I don't think a lot of people knew that you can customize these tips in that way, and now that I've filed all the way through, I can actually understand how you will be able to just file in there just to make sure that the tip sits comfortably. I grabbed another nail, and for this one I filed it halfway so we can see from this angle. It kind of looks like when you cut an acrylic nail in half, so you can start soaking it off. How fascinating, you guys. And then I grabbed one more nail, and this one I kind of filed vertically, and here you can see how thin it is towards the cuticle, and then that gradual increase of the apex and how it just thins out towards the free edge. You can tell that a lot of thought went into these, because standard full cover tips, they're just super thin and they don't really focus on apex and how the nail sits. I'm really fascinated by these, so much so that I'm really curious to see how well they apply and how easy and how they feel on my natural nail. So let's start sizing these. Now you guys know the number one rule is to always make sure that your tips fit from sidewall to sidewall. I made sure to pick ones that are slightly bigger, because even though these tips have a high apex, they kind of are flatter and or accommodate a flatter nail bed, so there isn't a lot of room on there or in the well of the nail, so I made sure to go for ones that are slightly bigger. Now I ended up having to just bring in my thumbnail just a little, and I'm using a hand file to do this. Super easy to do, and it really helped make sure that the nail sits comfortably. I wanted to show you guys how tough these are. There's no bend in these. The cuticle area doesn't bend, the free edge doesn't bend, the entire tip does not bend. I nearly hurt my finger doing this, so yeah, that's something to note. To attach my tips for today, I'm going to be using the solid nail glue by Betty Cora. This is available on Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description box. I like this one because the formula is a little bit softer than most solid glue gels, and it just allows for such an easy application for covered tips. I am just grabbing a little using my cuticle pusher, and I am just smooshing it inside the well of the nail. I also just keep checking up against my nail just to make sure I have enough enough to cover the entire surface. And once I'm happy, I'm going to be flat curing with my flashlighty, and at a 45-degree angle I place it on my natural nail. The amazing thing I love about using solid glue gel to attach your nails is you can let go, you can make sure that your nail is nice and straight, and if you cured with a little bit on there or oozed out, it just comes off super easy. It just makes the whole process a lot more pleasurable. So on my index finger, my nail bed naturally curves. To help just combat this, I love going in with solid glue gel, and I apply a little bit more towards the free edge, and this just helps the nail be nice and balanced. I could have also done the technique I was talking about earlier, where I filed the inside of the nail so that my natural nail sits more comfortably, but I wasn't in the mood for nail dust. So I just went with my technique, and it worked perfectly, guys. As you can see, just applied beautifully. I quickly attached the rest of my nails off camera, and then I gave them all a full cure in my bigger lamp for 60 seconds, and here they are in their apex glory. And it's different. At this point I didn't really know how I felt about them. There was a part of me that thought it might just be too much of an apex. I think it was because I'm just not used to full cover tips having an apex, so I was kind of a little bit thrown. They are heavier, they are more, I don't know, I could feel their presence on my nails. So definitely they just took some getting used to. Now for the exciting part, which is the nail art. But before we get to that, I decided to just quickly remove the little nibs with a hand file, and then I also just grabbed my buff and just removed all the shine. Now the inspo for today's set is by Savage Artistry on Instagram. I live for their page, you guys. Please go check them out and give them a follow. They're amazing. I'm going to be changing it up a little, and I'm going to be using this brown from Model Ones. It's in the shade 0946. This brown, you guys, is the reason I am alive. This brown is the reason I breathe. It gives me oxygen. It revitalizes me. This brown is everything. I'm being extra, but I love this brown so much, and it looks like I want to eat it. I love it so much. I'm going to be going in with 2 coats of this brown, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now, after I applied the gel, I was like, okay, Apex, I see you. For some strange reason, now that we've applied color and everything's coming together, they are looking really nice. I am doing that little swoop-de-whoop-de nail art thingy with some solid glue gel. This was very easy to do, and I just really made sure that it's sitting nice and straight using my cuticle pusher, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. After I cured this 3D swoop, I then had to go in with 2 coats of gel polish on it as well. I just used my liner brush and tried my best to make sure that it doesn't touch the rest of the nail. I just wanted it to look very nice and neat, and just everything to be together in a good way. And then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. Oh, how stunning, I'm now gonna go in with one of my flat back pearls. These are chromish gold vibes, and to attach it I'm using my rhinestone glue, and I picked a size that was gonna complement the nail, and I just had to really make sure it's sitting correctly. Once I was happy, I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds, and then off camera I applied my top coat, and this is how the completed nail is looking. So beautiful. I love it so much, you guys. How stunning. for the middle nail, we're going to be doing that scrunched up gold vibes. So I'm going in with my most opaque gel polish, and then I applied a very thin layer, cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now I am taking my solid top coat gel, and I'm going to be mixing the same black gel polish in there. Give it a nice mixy mix, and then we're going to apply this on our nail. I wanted this to look like scrunched up gold fabric. I wanted it to look like the gold foil, just scrunched up. So I played around a bit with the texture. I used my liner brush, swirled and left some peaks. You know, you guys get what I'm trying. You guys see it. So I played around, and then once I was happy with how everything looked, I quickly just cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now my camera did me dirty. I thought it was filming, but it wasn't, so I really apologize. But at this point, I'm just rubbing that chrome in, making sure that it's getting in those little nook and crannies. And I was really surprised at how well this picked up this gold. It was nice and shiny. It was beautiful. You could see all those different textures and the way the light hits the nail. It's just everything, you guys. Such a satisfying nail to create. So I didn't want to overcomplicate this nail. I could have gone back in with that solid top coat, or maybe some hard gel or rubber base or something like that. But I'm just grabbing my non-web top coat and I'm floating it on the surface of that nail. I didn't show it, but I flipped it upside down just so that it self-levels, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds, and we're done with this nail. Now it's time for the ring finger. I'm starting off with this beautiful mauve nude gel polish from Born Pretty. It's my favorite at the moment. I just keep reaching for it. I love it so much. I went in with 2 coats, and then I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. Guys, please forgive my voice keeps breaking because I'm currently recovering from flu, so I keep my voice keeps breaking. Forgive me. Now if we look at the reference picture, this nail has also an ombre situation. So I did probably one of the worst ombres I've ever done in my life. I am not proud, nor do I recommend this technique, but I just wanted to do something really quick. So I went in with a milky gel polish towards the center of the nail, and then on the free edge I went in with an opaque gel polish, and then I used a fan brush to try and ombre the two. I completely suck at ombreing gel, you guys. I know I suck. I didn't even go in with confidence. I just wanted to create some form, something that resembles an ombre situation, and I also just went in with a dry brush trying to save the day, and then I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. I then also just decided to tap on the tacky layer of the gel some white pigment powder just to soften that ombre. But then I realized we're about to cover this nail with so much nail art, you'll hardly notice all the, the little imperfections, so it's all good. to make sure that I don't mess up all of my hard work, I'm going to quickly just seal it with some gel base coat, which I then cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. Off camera, I just quickly did a rough outline of my zebra print. I'm now just going to start filling it in and adding more detail. A few tips on doing the zebra print: I'd probably say try to keeping your lines squiggly as possible. The squigglier the lines, the more realistic it looks. Try not to make them too crisp, and also play with a variety of sizes. Some of the lines must be thick, some of the lines must be thin, and notice how we are covering up all of that ombre, so we really didn't have to worry about it too much. Now I'm going in with my final layer, which is the matte top coat. I just really made sure to float this and kind of cover up all those little bumps from that zebra print, but even though it's a little bit textured, it still looked beautiful. I also just made sure to test it out on the side. Some matte top coats will make your nail art just go all over the place, so always watch out for that. Now it's time to add the little gold ring that goes around the nail. I'm using my solid glue gel again, and I rolled it out using my silicone tool. I then place it on the nail, and then I just use my cuticle pusher just to cut out the excess, and I just nudged it a bit and made sure that it is sitting exactly where I want it to. And then off camera, you guys know my mixture for the perfect chrome. I mixed some non-wipe top coat with some black gel polish, yes, and then I applied it on that ring. Now it's time to apply my gold chrome, and this is just, the chrome is just so satisfying. The amount of gold on this set is just a little bit overkill for me. It's just, yeah, it's not something I would usually do, but I still just absolutely fell in love with this set. I went in with a nail art brush with a little bit of acetone just to clean up any excess dust that fell on the nail. I then just applied top coat on that gold part, and we were done with this nail. I also just off camera applied the same brown on the pinky and on the thumb, and we're just adding the final detail on this set. I am going in with the same gold flat back pearls, and I'm using my rhinestone glue to attach them. I wasn't really sure what I was going for until I was done so I just wanted to do like a few cluster of these pearls on each nail, well, basically on the pinky and on the thumb, and I love how they turned out. Off camera, I went in with my non-wipe top coat and I covered all the pearls just so that they don't lose their shine too quickly. We're now finishing off the set with some cuticle oil. And this is the final set, you guys. I love it so much. Such a beautiful set. Please notice how stunning the apex is on these nails. It just complements the nail art so much. The nails look like they look like a full-on acrylic set. I'm really impressed with these Tipex nails. I just love them. I love them so much. I'm lost for words. Like, it's pure love. I love it. Stunning. And just like that, we have reached the end of the video. I just want to take this moment to thank 5 Angelies again for sending their amazing tips to me. I love them. They have my stamp of approval, you guys. Please let me know down in the comments if you've tried them. If you have, what do you think about them? And I'm really curious to hear your opinions on them. Please do me a huge favor, like this video, and if you haven't, click that subscribe button. I'm gonna love and leave you guys. Please let me know what you guys think of this set down below. Is it something you would wear? I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.